So before the show, first of all, thank you so much for being here tonight. I know the weather isn't perfect. We appreciate all of you guys coming out. We are hardy Oregonians, we overcome. So thank you guys so much. First thing, please turn off your cell phones or at least put them on airplane mode. We would love it if you took as many pictures as you wanted, but please don't take any phone calls. Second thing, if you need the bathrooms, they're located way back behind all of those modular buildings. They are open, they have electricity and running water and all sorts of good stuff, so please avail yourself. It's a bit of a walk. Third thing is, back at the table, we have cookies, water, hot chocolate, coffee, and coffee for sale. And we also have a jar for donations. Please donate. We're not for profit. We don't charge you to come to these things. It's all volunteer. So give a lot and give early and often. Let's see. Oh, speaking of money, we get our funding, our grant is through the Polk County Cultural Coalition. They gave us all the money for the paint and the sets and the costumes, the renting of the equipment. So let's give Polk County Cultural Coalition a day. And we also want to thank the Ash Creeks Arts Center. They're the ones that sponsor us every year. They run a really great program for kids during the school year, the second Saturday of every month. In the old Independence Library, they have free arts and crafts. So show up second Saturday, do some free fun art stuff. So that's all I've got. Thank you guys for coming and enjoy the show.
I got a ukulele for my birthday, and so I learned some chords and wrote a song about our play. If you listen carefully, the lyrics state what we're singing about. About our play. There she goes, away from me, says that she wants someone more exciting. I hope she knows I'd do anything, but now she is the pirate queen, looking for a very own pirate king. So give me a peg leg and call me Captain Blood. I got my gun by my side, so you better run, run. I'll buy myself a boat and sail the ocean blue. And all of this was to find you. Now we're here digging holes, looking for some old lost gold. Had my first battle and got a few scars. You came to me in the moonlight and I held you in my arms. I got the Lord's blessing and we sailed away. Now all that's left to do is end this pirate's love story. And so I told them. So give me a peg leg and call me Captain Blood. I got my gun by my side, so you better run, run, run. I'll buy myself a boat and sail the ocean blue. And all of this was to find you. I guess my time is up, the Jolly Roger crew is through. And there is just one thing left to say. Thank you for listening to my pirate's love story.
I say, George, how do you think I look?
Splendid, Master Goodman. You're better than a good man, sir. You're a perfect specimen of the species.
I hope Miss Sarah Huffington agrees with you.
You, sir, are a prime catch.
I am at that.
You've read all the good books.
From cover to cover.
You know all the latest dances.
Every step.
And you have no bad habits or vices.
All things in moderation.
And best of all, you have got plenty of money.
I could give Miss Sarah Huffington the fine life to which she has become accustomed.
A life of ease, waited on hand and foot by such as myself.
Exactly. Now, George, imagine that you are Miss Sarah Huffington.
Come again, sir?
I want to practice my proposal.
I'm blushing already.
Now, look demure.
Oh, Roger, you bring out the beast in me.
That'll be enough. I shall say. For some time now, my dear Miss Huffington.
My name is Sarah.
Sarah. For some time now, Sarah, I've been entranced with your beauty, your radiance, your unending charms. Will you stop that?
When you gotta blow, you gotta blow.
Please, George. Where was I?
My unending charms.
Oh, yes. Your unending charms. It has become clear to me I can no longer live without you. Now I know I am not worthy. Actually, we both know I'm more than worthy, but it sounds good, don't you think?
Most humble.
Exactly what I was going for. Anyway, I know I am not worthy, but it would make me the happiest man on earth if you would consent to give me your hand in marriage. Well?
Oh, Roger dear, I don't know what to say.
Say yes, of course.
This is a pretty important step, you know.
Stop! The proposal is perfect, isn't it?
She'll melt like butter.
The big, oozing puddle of love. And this is the ring which shall seal our betrothal.
Isn't that just a mite big for her delicate finger?
You think so? Shh! The lady's coming. I can smell the delicious scent of her lavender perfume. Let's hide and listen to how she boasts about me to her friends.
Do you think that's a good idea, sir?
Not afraid of the truth.
Oh, Sarah, you're so funny. And so smart. Any man who snatches you will get a prize. I don't want to be snatched by just any man. You wouldn't mind being caught by Roger Goodman. He's so dreamy. And so rich. Everyone seems to think so. The temperature in the room rises when he's around. My skirts push more when he glances our way. I know. I find myself moving my fan more quickly when he approaches me. And I wouldn't doubt it, he's coming this afternoon with a very important question for you, Sarah. The entire countryside knows he's smitten with you. Lucky girl. I know. Every time he's around me, he seems to drool like a puppy. He's well educated, you know. He can even read and write. I know. He's so handsome. Everyone stops to wonder if he's made of flesh and blood or marble. I'm betting marble. I know. And he's got a chunk of change. I know. You don't sound enthused. I know. Stop saying that. What's wrong? He's due any moment. And he will undoubtedly ask for your hand in marriage. She knows. It's normal to be a bit nervous about such a proposal, Sarah. And you won't do much better than Roger Goodman. I'm not so sure. What? Have you found someone else? Yes. And no. What do you mean yes and no? Just that. I know what type of man I want. So yes, I found someone else. What type of man is better than Roger Goodman? Him. But that's a pirate. A vicious criminal. I think he's merely misunderstood. Isn't he handsome? If he likes scars. Isn't he dashing?
If you don't mind getting hanged.
But you have to admit, he's exciting. You've been reading too many Bleeding Westerbrooks novels. The pirate's lady must have gotten to you. The way the pirate king grabs Duciela and whisks her off to his pirate ship on the exotic West Indies makes my heart race so fast I think it will burst. Things like that only happen in books. I want them to happen in real life.
Sarah, you've lost your mind.
No. When Roger Goodman arrives, I shall send him packing. I want a man like this. Dashing, daring, ready to face danger with sword in hand. Can I have Roger then? Do with him as you will.
Sarah, have you seen that broadside eye? There it is. The sheriff wants to see that.
Certainly, Father.
What are you doing with it anyway?
We were just commenting about what a fearful creature that Bluebeard is.
Fearful indeed. He's robbed another one of my ships. He's cost me a fortune already.
Oh dear, that's terrible, Father.
But he won't get away with it. I shall personally hunt him down and string him up from the yardarm.
You, Father?
I sail on the evening tide.
But what am I to do here all alone?
Water the flowers and do embroidery, my dear.
Water flowers, indeed. Sometimes I hate my life as a lady. It's too boring. Come on.
Where are we going?
I'm not going to meet the man of my dreams sitting here doing embroidery.
Bluebeard, did you hear that, George? She's going after a pirate.
Seems that way.
Maybe she's coming down with a fever. You guys look flushed.
She certainly had the rosy glow.
Maybe she was hit in the head this morning.
Then she's been staggering about.
I'm the only one staggering about. She cast me off in a shawl.
Begging your pardon, sir, but the lady seems to want some excitement in her life.
We go to dances and socials. We went to the horse races just last week. That was exciting.
She wants real excitement, sir.
She wants a pirate.
I'm afraid so.
I'm not a pirate.
How bad do you want Miss Sarah Huffington's hand?
But more than life itself.
Then maybe you should grow a blue beard of your own.
She wants a pirate? Oh, give her a pirate.
Now you're talking.
Avast me hearties! Climb the jib! Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum!
Master, if you don't mind a suggestion, we ought to get you a tutor. Someone who knows the ropes, so to speak.
Aye, and if you don't know the ropes, we'll hang him from one.
Come along, sir. There's nothing that'll walk off the gangplank won't care.
Any sign of him?
Of who?
This tutor you've been touting.
Not yet, sir. But I think I have something of a crew mustard.
Why did you put mustard on the crew?
That means I've rounded up a crew.
Why didn't you say so?
Would you like to meet them?
Aye, me hearties.
Stop saying that. Come on, you worthless pieces of horse pooping! Form a single line. Line up, one after another, like this.
Is this the best you could do?
This is all I could do. You didn't give me much time, you know.
All right. You're first. What's your name?
Claude,
Claude what?
I don't know. I forgot.
Claude, can you read? Write. Cipher.
Pardon me, Captain, sir, but there ain't no use asking that question for any of us. None of us got any schooling.
Very well. Have you ever been to sea before?
No, sir, but we went on a boat once, but we had to row that one, sir.
It was a terrible trip it was. The current pulled us miles before we hit a rock and the boat sank.
Then you can swim.
No, sir, then we had to walk ashore.
The river was terrible shallow.
How have you been making a living, Claude?
I haven't, unless you call sleeping in the docks a living.
All right, how about you?
I'm Maud, his sister, and if you need a cook, you've got one.
What do you cook?
Flapjacks.
What else?
Flapjacks.
Flapjacks is her specialty.
And what I can't do with the flapjack.
Next. What's your name?
Squawk? What's your name? What's your name?
I said, what's your name?
Squawk? Squawk?
I don't want anybody who speaks French.
Pardon me, Captain, sir, but that's our youngest brother. He thinks he's a parrot.
Why me?
Just give him a cracker and he'll be happy.
What use is he going to be?
Oh, Captain, you never find a better conversationalist.
Begging your pardon, sir. Every pirate worth his salt has a parrot.
I suppose so. What about those two?
Them's cabin's cleaners.
What do they do?
Anything you want, I suppose.
We can sing a shanty, and we can dance in jig. What should you do with the drunken sailor? What should you do with the drunken sailor? What should you do?
Stop! Stop!
Let's hope there's no need for that again.
Are you sure these are the best you could do?
You haven't met these last three.
The name's Sneak.
I'm Snaggle.
Call me Snoop.
You want to know what's going on? You can rely on me. You want it swiped? You can count on me.
You want it cleaned? Do it yourself.
You've got experience?
How's this for experience?
It's my watch. How did you get it?
I told you we were good.
But I got you both beat.
I say, things are looking up.
So, Captain, what kind of voyage is this going to be?
Well, men and ladies, this isn't going to be any pleasure cruise. The Petunia is going to make a name for itself as the most feared vessel on the high seas. Other sailors will tremble at the sight of our flag. Our object is to raid and plunder.
Are you saying we're gonna be pirates?
Aye, me hearties.
I'm me hearties.
And we split the booty, 50-50.
But there are 10 of us.
I get 50% and you split the other 50 amongst you.
That don't sound fair.
'Cause it ain't. Sounds like he's a pirate.
We split it 10 ways.
Or you're starving the brig.
George, help me.
Sorry, sir, but I'm with them.
Fine, we split the booty 10 ways.
11. Split it 11 ways.
Long John.
Not.
Long John Silver?
Aye, it's me.
It's me. I'm me hearties.
You know something?
I hate parrots.
You leave him alone, Long John, or I'll cut out your liver.
That's already been cut out.
Your spleen.
That got cut out too.
Your gallbladder.
That got cut out first.
Then how about your heart?
Never had one to begin with.
Who exactly are you, you liverless, spleenless, gallbladderless, heartless brute?
This is your tutor.
Long John Silver?
Aye, and who might you be?
A ruthless pirate.
You. Ruthless?
Now see here, you're on my ship that I paid for with my father's hard-earned money. If you persist in laughing at me, I will make you get off. I will.
This is the person you've been telling me about, George?
Yes, that's him.
I don't know if there's much hope.
You're an expert, Long John.
But I can't work miracles.
You said you could turn anyone into a pirate, Long John.
But I didn't have any idea who anybody was.
Remember our part of the bargain.
Aye, that'd be true, George.
What's our part of the bargain?
Well, in return for turning you into a ruthless pirate, we need to sail the Petunia to the Caribbean.
The Caribbean? What for?
For the treasure.
Treasure?
Now that's a word I like to hear.
Where is this treasure?
On an island.
What island?
Treasure Island, of course.
How do you know there's treasure on this island?
Because I buried it there myself. 10 years ago. We plundered 18 ships over the years, filled with doubloons. Gold doubloons. 11 chests we had. Then we got caught in a storm. The crew was swept overboard. I managed to get the 11 chests into the dinghy, and when I made it back to the island, I buried it there so nobody would know I had the gold. And I told myself someday I'd go back and dig it up. And today's someday.
Yeah, our lucky day.
Treasure!
Oh, the balloon!
What are we waiting for?
Set sail.
Bob, set sail.
Now hold on a minute. You want this dandy turned into a pirate, don't you?
That's what he wants. Yes.
Then before setting sail, we gotta make a few changes around here.
Like what?
Let's start with the name of this ship.
Named it after my favorite flower.
You want a name that strikes fear into the hearts of all that hear it. Petunia don't exactly send shivers up and down my spine.
What do you suggest?
The weasel.
The weasel.
The rat.
The spider. The scorpion.
The snake.
The star.
The cockroach.
The cockroach.
Well, it sends shivers up and down one's spine.
Shut up! The lot of you. We call this tub the sea serpent.
I like that.
And now we need to change the flag. You want to scare all that see it. Not have them think we're hosting a tea party. How about something like this?
Ah! Saints preserve us!
Aye, that screams enough to shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers. I like that.
I'll sail under that flag anytime. It'll show we mean business.
Tangle with us, and this will be you.
We fly the skull and crossbones proudly above the sea surface.
And one last thing, matey. What's your name?
Roger Goodman. Captain Roger Goodman.
Just like I thought. The wimpiest name in the books.
How dare you! It's a long-respected name. I have it. My father has it. My grandfather, and his father before him.
You want a name that said to chill up the spine.
Something like Captain Spleen.
Captain Bad.
Captain Cruel.
Captain Cantankerous.
Captain Cockroach.
Captain Sneak.
Captain Star.
Captain Crunch. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Those all stink.
Well, see here. I don't want to be saddled with some bloody awful name.
That's it.
What?
Blood. Captain Blood.
Makes me blood run cold.
I sailed under Captain Blood.
Has a nice ring to it if you ask me. I'll vote for it.
This isn't a contest. You can't vote for my name. Maybe I don't want to be Captain Blood.
But think of Mr. Huffington, sir. What would she think of it, Lord Goodman?
You mean Captain Blood?
Aye, now you're talking.
Let's set sail.
Let's look up some topjack.
Raise the gangplank.
Hoist the sail.
Pull the anchor.
Cast off the mooring lines. Put your best to it.
If you need me, I'll be on the poop deck.
What's wrong?
I forgot to tell you. I get seasick.
When first year's done of your sea career as a freeboot jack and a buccaneer, the sweetest words you'll ever hear is pull away home. It's been too long since you've seen dry land, and you swears by the hook of your ex-left hand there ain't no treasure quite as grand as pull away home.
Looks like it's curtains for you, Captain Belvedere.
Those tricks down there look mighty hungry.
They just hang around the gangplank waiting for some trash to fall in.
But don't worry, they say it'll happen so quick, you'll never know what bit you.
I've always liked fish. I made a study of sharks. Maybe you'll listen to reason.
Yeah, sure.
Wait. On second thought, maybe I could help your captain out a bit.
You think so?
What have I got to lose?
Just everything below your nose. I'll go tell the captain you're ready to talk.
So tell me, Laverne, what makes you lead a life of crime?
You mean want to take your life and you go so bad? Well, I'll tell you. When I was a little girl, I wanted a dolly. A special dolly. One I saw from the toy store window. She was beautiful. She had blue eyes and golden hair and the most beautiful lace dress you ever saw. My mom said, too bad, we ain't got enough money. When I was a little older, I saw a pair of shoes I wanted. They had pearl buttons on them. My mom said, too bad, we ain't got enough money. Right outside the store window, where I was standing, drooling, I met the captain. And after our first job, I bought those shoes. And after our second job, I bought that dolly. Does that answer your question?
So, Belvedere, you ready to talk?
Yes, I won't persist any longer.
What made you change your mind?
A little buddies down there? I'm just not ready to be someone's dinner yet.
Yeah, you'd be a little tough, a little stringy, and I don't think you'd have much taste.
You don't have to be insulting, Huff and Puff.
That's Captain Huff and Puff to you. Now, what can you tell me about Bluebeard?
I saw him
Recently?
6 months ago,
Where?
living in a tree house.
A tree house?
What's that?
A house built into a tree.
Where do they have trees big enough to hold a house?
The island.
What island?
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, huh? How do we get to Treasure Island?
Follow your canoe to the deep Atlantic, then hang a right and sail south 500 miles. You can't miss it.
Why is it called Treasure Island?
Rumor has it Long John Silver buried 11 chests of gold doubloons there.
Long John Silver, huh?
Most ruthless of all pirates.
More ruthless than me?
To be honest, dear lady, I never really heard of you until I boarded the ship.
We're working on that. I sent 5 press releases detailing just how ruthless the Pirate Queen is.
Yeah, and I drew pictures to go with them. It won't be long before you get a wanted poster out about you, Pirate Queen.
And to prove just how ruthless I am, you're gonna meet some of my friends.
What do you intend to do?
Hey boys, it's supper time. But don't worry, Captain, those aren't sharks, they're dolphins. And you know something? From here it's shallow enough to walk to shore. Bye-bye.
In a little while. They're delicious. What do you put in them?
Coconut milk, rose milk, goat milk, and milk of magnesia. That'll keep your motor running, eh, Captain?
At a nice, slow pace. Just the way I want my retirement to be.
I don't see why you had to go and retire. You even shaved off your beard.
Simple, Smudge. My boobs. And with you and Dan keeping my image alive, it's not like you've really retired at all. It's our secret. Besides, everyone else thinks I'm the terror of the high seas.
Voila!
Finished?
You want to hear?
Do we have a choice?
I call this one a pirate on a storm-tossed sea.
I like the title.
In days of yore, when men were men and women fair as could be, the greatest captain guided his ship across a storm-tossed sea. The wind she blew from north and south. The waves, they covered the deck. The captain shouted, "Save the sails!" The crew said, "What the heck? We're doomed to drown. All is lost. The goods we'll never sell." "Hold on," the captain scolded. "Your courage starts to smell."
Your courage starts to smell.
I like that.
But we never said none of that.
And put a lid on it. Carry on.
The captain tied the yard-arm. He scaled the mizzen mast. He crawled out on the ropes above despite the rainy blast. His example caused the men to think, and some began to cry. They sprang to their positions, not caring if they die.
Not caring if they die. I sure cared. And you did too, Danny. I remember distinctly how you shouted, "Look at Boom here, he's a regular nutcase."
I never said none of that, Captain. Smudge is just jealous because she can't read or write.
Jealous of that tribe? Ha!
Stop bickering, or I'll make you walk the gangplank.
They know you joke, Captain.
You never make anybody walk the gameplay. Can't stand the sight of blood, can you?
I'd like to find out what happens.
The ship was saved. The crew rejoiced. That cold December morn, for ne'er had any one of them witnessed such a storm. But lo, the cargo, she was gone. Her home, the ocean floor. But then, another ship was spied. Brisk action, there'd be more. The swords were drawn, prepared to fight. The crew would never flee. They'd bravely give their blood and guts to the salty sea. They sliced the first mate right in half, then gave the sharks a snack. They fought into a moonless night, their victory in the sack. They plundered gold and silver as its captain walked the plank. They fired cannons upon the ship and cheered as she done sank.
And cheered as she done sank.
Bravo, Dandy. Bravo. That tells it exactly the way it happened.
No, it doesn't.
The storm wasn't that bad.
We came across the ship and the crew had already abandoned it. There wasn't a soul in sight. The treasure was just lying there. All we had to do was haul the chests up, Such a plenty was handed to us on a silver platter. Haven't you ever heard a poetic license? That's just a poetic lie. The sense is gone.
Smudge, we're talking about my image here. Image is everything. Dandy, get that tail rolled up, stuff it into a bottle, and toss it into the sea. Someone's bound to find it, and that's just another chapter in my wonderful life story. Now, let's see how you've done my portrait. Oh my!
That does not look like you.
Much too dashing. That's one steam pirates. And you mock my words and call them alive?
You know, I think we'll send the picture and the poem together in the bottle. It'll be found eventually, and then my legend will be committed to eternity.
You ought to be committed.
Smudge, I love the parrot.
They say every pirate worth his salt has one, you know.
Captain,
I don't want any more discussion of the truth.
Betty feels this truth.
Look, I don't want it known that I'd rather spend my days here sipping Maui Maui's than being out there and plundering the high seas.
But, Captain,
Hush. Kiki, make me another Maui Maui.
we can't.
Pray tell why not?
that ship will spot us.
Ship? I don't see any ship. Oh, I see it now. It's sporting a flag. A skull and crossbones.
Uh-oh.
Can you cover our ship?
Yeah, it's covered all right. By 200 feet of salt water.
Oh yeah, we had that little accident. Well, let's get up to the treehouse. Whoever this is will never find us up there.
I wonder if they bring word from the outside world. I'm not hanging around to find out.
Island at last.
Hi, I figured you know what to do. Jack's not moving.
As long as your stomach knows what to do, you're fine.
Finally, the Goldwing line. We'd mighty sure have been here sooner. We'd have taken that shortcut I told you about.
Long John, told me a good pirate always acts like he knows what he's doing.
Aye, when the bloke told us we landed in Venezuela, you should have figured we were a little off course.
Well, we made it.
Aye, and that's all that counts. Now, how about some flapjacks?
Look, Maud, now that we're on dry land, let's have some real food. I'm sure that there are lots of berries and roots, and plenty of leaves.
Do you want food or a salad bar?
It looks like somebody beat us here.
What? This island is supposed to be deserted.
A coconut. It's in Maui Maui.
How do you know?
I know Maui Maui when I see one.
Oh yeah? Where's the paper umbrella, huh?
Will this do? Will this do? Will this do?
Found something interesting, parrot?
Interesting parrot. Interesting parrot.
Well, looky there.
This is about the most meanest, orneriest parrot I've ever seen.
I like the bird.
Like the bird, like the bird.
Blimey, let's hope this bird hasn't found the treasure.
You know something, Captain Blood? If you really want to be a scary pirate, you ought to get a hook instead of one of your hands.
Then we could call you Captain Bloody Hook.
Aye, and how about a peg leg?
Then we could call you Peggy.
I'm not going that far.
How bad do you want Miss Sarah Huffington's hand?
I'm gonna give a finger for her. Alright, maybe a finger and a thumb, but an arm and a leg? Who are you kidding?
Captain, I see a ship coming.
What? Is this Grand Central Station? This island is supposed to be deserted.
Do you think someone followed us?
Let's hope it's not the pirate queen.
Who? You know the one George found the message about in the bottle we fished out of the sea?
They say she's plundered 20 ships.
They say she's made 10 men walk the plank.
They say she ate raw liver once.
Be a lot better than one of Maud's flapjacks. You take that back, boy, or I'll tie you to one of them cannons on that there ship.
What flag does that ship fly under?
The stars and stripes.
We need a plan.
Good. First one who comes up with a plan gets, a cracker.
Probably want crackers, clock, I need Hardee's.
Good plan, Parrot.
That wasn't a plan.
You just didn't listen. You said we hide behind the trees and ambush these invaders.
And take the readers hostage.
You get a cracker.
Probably want a cracker, probably want a cracker.
Who's my good little Polly?
Blimey! Captain Blood, draw your sword and prepare to use it.
Use it. How barbaric.
Really, Long John, you sure don't believe all that baloney I've been sending in them bottles?
No, but maybe they will. Now, hide, and when I give the word, attack.
There's nobody on this island.
I heard voices.
So did Joan of Arc, and look what happened to her.
For heaven's sake, Emma, why did you bring so much luggage?
What on earth do you mean? This is only the lightest of my 3 cases. You can't expect me to be civilized without some basic items. Really, why couldn't have Captain Porter provided us with a porter? Get it, Porter? Captain Porter?
This is no time for Vivaldi, Emma. Really, I should have left you back at home. This is no place for women. That's why Captain Porter insisted on leaving us here on this deserted island. He said you'd be safer here than on the ship. What with all the pirates around?
You mean you begged him to leave us on this island? I do believe you're my friend yourself, my dear.
Nonsense! I'm only here to protect you. Otherwise, I would have stayed with the ship until I would found that horrid pirate Blue. At any rate, it shouldn't take long. Captain Porter assured me he'd be back within a few days. Wait a second. Someone has been here.
A chair on the beach. How comfortable.
And what about this? Smells like some kind of drink. And look! The most fearsome pirate I've ever seen.
Oh my, such animalistic charm.
For goodness sakes, Emma, what's wrong with you?
Shh, did you hear something?
I hear all sorts of horrible things on this island. Birds cawing, cats growling, elephants thumping along.
There are no elephants on these islands.
Who knows what's on these islands? I wish Captain Porter and the crew had come ashore.
There's absolutely nothing to be afraid of.
Emma, I think you should have phrased that.
Oh dear, pirates.
And now you are our prisoners.
You forget, Captain Blood, we don't take prisoners.
Ah!
What do we do now?
After them.
I think we lost them.
Let's get back to the dinghy.
But my things!
Oh, forget your things. Run for your life. Oh dear, we're trapped.
I'm afraid so.
Sorry, Long John, but I'm changing the rules. I have a hunch these folks will come in handy as prisoners. If you'll be so kind as to follow Sneak, Snaggle, and Snoot to your new quarters.
Say, you sound familiar.
I assure you, we've never met you before, Lady Huffington.
Then how do you know my name?
Everyone knows your charm, wit, and beauty.
And you wonder why ladies like pirates, Hector? I think I'm going to like it here.
What are you going to do with us?
That's for me to know and for you to find out. Now tell me, Lady Huffington, how is it that you came to be on this island?
The Lord Braver in here insisted on coming out to the middle of the ocean to look for that nasty pirate Blue. He's raided so many of our mercantile ships and cost us such a lot of money.
Be quiet, Emma. Don't tell this ruffian a thing.
Oh, Hector, don't get your silks in a bunch. I'm sure this fine pirate won't hurt us. He has a refined air about him.
I do? All right, mateys, take them away. And don't be so gentle about it either.
This way, your ladyship, and don't step on any snake. If you do, the elephants will come running.
You see, Emma? There are elephants.
Now what are we gonna do with them?
What better way than to get my Sarah here than to tell her I've got her parents held captive? Write this on the back of the picture. To whom it may concern, Lord and Lady Huffington are now my prisoners. If their fair daughter should ever want to see them again, she will set sail immediately for Treasure Island, where they can be retrieved. Signed, Captain Blood.
Now what do I do with it?
Stick it in this here bottle.
And then we can send it out to sea like all the other ones we sent.
Why Nature Clause?
And is everything, Captain?
Aye. The ocean is littered with those messages and bottles. Okay, George.
Like the ones we found informing us of the exploits of the pirate fleet?
Aye. And with luck, Sarah Huffington here to meet her new pirate. About 2 years.
What about the Huffington ship? They'll come back looking for that lord and lady. Mark my words.
I'll give it some thought. I'm sure that the fates will help me, now that I'm so close to winning my fair Sarah at last.
You're a patient and persistent man, Master.
Victory is not for the faint of heart. I'll start looking for that trunk.
Aye, now you're talking. Hey, Huffy, where'd you go?
Can't stop digging until we find the treasure.
I don't want to find a treasure. I've already got a treasure.
Well, lucky you.
You've got to earn your keep here.
I am a distinguished member of society. It is beneath my dignity to be digging holes all over this island, just because this idiot can't remember where he hid the treasure.
It was years ago. The place has really grown since then.
Personally, I don't think there is a treasure.
Let's get back to work, or it's the gangplank for you.
Ha! I don't think you've ever made anybody walk the gangplank.
I'll have you know we robbed and pillaged 3 ships on our way here.
Aye. One with 200 bolts of calico, one with a barrel of cinnamon, and the last one empty.
It's the principle of the thing.
Oh, there you are, Captain. I baked you your favorite cookies. Have them while they're hot.
Emma, I can't believe how you doted on this villain.
Oh, Hector, go dig a hole.
Treasure, huh?
Long John must have buried it years ago. Maybe we should help them find it and then split it.
An honorable suggestion.
But Bluebeard is far from honorable.
Bluebeard's retired.
I can always take an odd job on the side, can't I? We'll let them do all the work, and when they find it, we surprise them and take the booty for ourselves.
I like that. Then we can steal their ship and sail away to where the treasure will do us some good.
What would you do with the fortune, Kiki?
I'd buy my own soft rocking chair. And I'd hire a servant to make Molly for me.
Speaking of which, how about topping this off?
Yes, Bluebeard.
Who wishes our command? You know something? They stole that picture I drew. But do you know why?
What about it, Dandy?
They wrote a letter on the back. They're holding Lord and Lady Huffington hostage so that Lord and Lady Huffington's daughter will come to the island. Then they're going to capture her. I wonder why Captain Blood wants to lure her here.
Huffington daughter, eh?
She must be a real ringleader.
Smudge. How many wives have I had?
7, I believe, Bluebeard.
Yes. Well, maybe we'll not only get some treasure out of this, but another wife as well. Let's go check on them.
Good to be on dry land.
That it is.
Looks like a fine place to lay low for a while.
Aye. We've got to think of some new adventures for the pirate queen. The papers have to present a good story about you mutts.
Really, we need something different.
Why can't we just tell the truth? What? We sail around and pick up old junk floating in the sea. Come on, what kind of image consultants do you think we are? All right. So let's take a look at our booty. One stinky chest we found floating all by itself.
It might contain treasure.
Say, what's this?
That's not paper. What kind of paper?
Just writing. Someone must have been writing a whole novel here. Call me Ishmael.
Call me Ishmael.
Weird. And listen to this. There before us swam the great white whale, whom we come to know as Moby Dick.
Moby Dick? Who would ever even name a whale Moby Dick?
Who would name a whale in the first place?
I name a whale Paul.
I name him Whaley.
Here's a bottle I found floating in the sea. moved you inside.
I sure wish somebody would hurry up and invent telephones, or email, or something would make life so much easier.
What does it say? To whom it may concern, Lord and Lady Huffington are now my prisoners. Should their fair daughter ever want to see them again, she will set sail immediately for Treasure Island for them to retreat. Signed, Captain Blood.
Sarah, your parents are being held captive on Treasure Island. Where's that? Unfortunately, Stupid here lost our map.
Can I help it if it blew right out of my hands?
We'll have to find Treasure Island. I can't let Mummy and Puppy rot in the hands of this Captain Blood. I like his name, though. It's so romantic.
And look at his picture.
He does look a bit more roguish than the average pirate. And he's got a parrot on his shoulder. That's so piratey.
What's this now?
Blimey, girls, a pirate.
Huh. I stumbled upon a knitting club.
Knitting club, my sword.
Haven't you ever heard of the Pirate Queen?
Pirate Queen. What do you fight with? Your purses?
Make fast work of him, ladies. The sharks are hungry.
Yarr! Okay. Alright. Ugh.
So, what are you doing here, old timer?
Old timer? Blimey. You should know how to add insult to injury.
Just answer the question.
Well, I'm running away from a mean old wife.
A mean old wife?
That's right. She took all my money and ran off with a watchmaker.
A watchmaker?
Yeah, she said she liked the way he ticked.
You poor dear.
The only way I could soothe my hurt feelings was to get as far away as possible. So I come here.
You aren't telling the truth, I'll slit your throat.
Please don't. It's the only one I've got.
So, do you know a place called Treasure Island?
I do?
Laverne, take notes. Now, old timer, let's have it. Where is Treasure Island?
Well, you sail 50 miles south until you come across an island that's shaped like a skull.
Is that Treasure Island?
No, that's Skull Island. Then you'll turn left and sail another 30 miles until you come across an island that's shaped like a gopher.
Is that Treasure Island?
No, that's Gopher Island. Then you'll turn right and sail another 50 miles until you come across an island that's shaped like an elephant.
Let me guess. That's Elephant Island?
No, that's Treasure Island.
If you're lying, old timer, we're gonna be back, and we'll skewer you and roast your liver.
Ha! I don't got a liver.
We'll roast anything you got left.
Pardon my asking, but I've never seen a lady pirate before. What made you do it?
I don't know. I was sitting in my garden one day at our mansion, and I said to myself, I'm bored, so here I am.
But doesn't robbing and pillaging and running from the law all the time get boring too?
Well, I have to admit, sometimes I wish I were in my garden again, reading a good book.
About pirates.
I don't know, girls. The pirate life isn't all it's cracked up to be.
And you had to drag us across the ocean before you figured this out?
Sometimes I guess you have to miss something before you knew it was important to you in the first place.
Yeah, like indoor plumbing.
Or clean clothes.
Or hot meals.
Or the love of a fine, respectable, perfectly good man.
If it's a man you're wanting to see.
Unhand me, you knave!
Unhand you? I never even touched you.
I know, but I've always wanted to say that.
They say it all the time in Lady Westerbrook's novels.
All right, girls, enough reminiscing about our former life. We've got a job to do. Laverne, you got those instructions to Treasure Island?
I sure do.
Ooh, let me see it.
Miss Butterfingers, not in here. I'm thinking this. What are we gonna do about the chest?
Let's take it with us in case it gets cold. We have enough fuel to keep us warm for a long time.
All right, old timer, we'd better find Treasure Island.
Oh, you will learn my name ain't Herman Melville.
Oh, so who's the one slacking off now, Mr. Silver?
I'll have you know, I just stared down the face of death.
And with your face, you probably scared him off.
For your information, it wasn't a he.
Then what was it?
Her, the Pirate Queen, and she was ready to invade.
The Pirate Queen? Oh no, a woman can't be a pirate. They're much too fragile and delicate, and they can never push a man around.
Avast me, heart
parties. I'm tired of seeing poor Captain Blood do all the work. So get back to work and dig.
Who died and left you the boss, Emma?
Nobody's died yet, but if you don't get that shovel in the ground, you're going to be the first.
Huh. Lord Fancy Pants. Fragile and delicate, can't push you around.
My pants may be fancy, but at least I'm wearing some. Those shredded up knickers you've got on hardly qualify.
I've got more important things on my mind than fashionable attire. Like, for instance, the Pirate Queen is coming back.
A female pirate? How do you know?
She was here with her villainous crew, and when they figure out I sent him off on a wild goose chase, they'll cook our goose but good.
Good for her. Nothing like a woman to get things moving.
They've dug up every square inch of the island.
It looks like a cemetery, and still no treasure.
Maybe they have the wrong island.
All these islands look alike.
Well, we just have to hope that they give up and go away. It's only a matter of time before they spot us. Treehouse can only be hidden for so long.
Say, listen to this. Not again.
Shut up, Smudge. Carry on.
Bluebeard the vicious, Bluebeard the cruel, was a pirate that never lost his cool. Like a cat in a tree, he'd watch carefully till the moment he could crush every fool. Crush every fool.
That's all.
It's no honesty. Drivel! Mere drivel!
No, it's not. It's what we must do.
What must we do?
I've been the cat in the tree far too long. We must attack. Crush those fools thinking of our paradise.
But the treasure.
There's no treasure. They've dug up every inch of the island.
And what's your plan, Bluebeard?
Sharpen your swords.
I don't have a sword.
Is a paper umbrella okay? I have a font. How about a quill?
Anything. Everything. We will lure them here to this spot, and when they least expect it, we'll surprise them and frighten them back to their ship.
But what if they fight back?
We fight forward.
Aye, a good battle. We've been lounging around on this island far too long. I don't know, I could lounge around for a whole lot longer than this. Where's your courage? Where's your fight? Where's your spunk? Courage, fight, spunk? You're talking a hockey player, not me.
This group will collapse like a paper tiger.
We can drive them back to their ship.
Then they'll sail away for good.
That's great!
And we've forgotten the one thing that we have and they don't.
What's that?
The cannon.
That's right, the coconut cannon.
Yeah, that'll scare 'em. Give up or we'll top a cream pie with you.
They don't know it only fires coconuts.
Which, by the way, can leave a nasty goose egg on your noggin.
All right, crew, gather your weapons. Fiercer band of pirates is never seen. Now, we'll lure them here and then attack.
We'll go get the cannon. Plenty of coconuts. Coconuts for cuckoo for coconuts.
I have to carry, I suppose.
How are we going to lure them here?
A single word.
How about quit?
Think of it this way, Dandy. We'll give you another tale for some epic poem of yours.
Yeah, my elegy.
Ready? Here's the word. Treasure, treasure, treasure.
Squawk, squawk, treasure.
White parrot! Someone shot a treasure. Who found it?
Whoever found it better be prepared to turn it over, or I'll shiver their timbers.
Claude? I didn't find nothing.
George, you sly fox.
Not me. See? Nothing but sand.
Sand and more sand.
Sand, sand everywhere.
And nary a drop to drink.
You can't drink sand, Pete.
How about you two?
More blisters.
But we don't mind blisters if they're for you, Captain.
Then it has to be you, Parrot.
Squawk.
You found the treasure.
Who shot a treasure? Or is somebody trying to make fools of us? Because if they are, we'll cut them down to size. Right, Captain?
All right.
Drop it, Captain Blood. All of you. Drop your weapons.
going to make...
This is a Magnum 357.
How can handles can it make?
Will shoot a hole through the Great Wall of China.
So we ask you.
Do you feel lucky?
It worked. Of course it worked.
Look at him run.
Congratulations, Bolivian.
You're brave and fearless.
It's just the thrill of battle. I feel a little lightheaded.
Still got a lot to learn, Captain, but when the going gets tough, hide. Blind me. This cave looks familiar. That canyon could get us all in here.
Not if we had some of Mom's flapjacks and use shields.
It's a big cave. Maybe there's a passageway to the other side of the island.
Then we can get in our ship and sail away.
Sail away, sail away. We never did find the treasure.
And we dug up every inch of the island.
All we found was sand, sand, and more sand. But you can't repeat. I know it.
Oh, I found something else. Blisters on top of my blisters.
I'm afraid it was all in vain.
I know I hid the treasure somewhere on this island.
I'm afraid with that band of hooligans here, we won't be able to search any longer. I say we head this way and see if there's a passage to the other side of the island in the sea serpent.
So much for my silk dress if I was going to buy with the booty.
So much for my ivory knife.
So much for my shiny new knife.
What do you mean, knife?
I want a pistol.
That way I don't have to get my hands dirty.
Mother would be proud of you, Stu.
Thank you, Steve.
So much for my life's work. It's a black day when a man has to give up on his dreams.
Give up his dreams, give up his dreams.
What?
Oh, leave him alone, Long John. What bone do you have to pick with her anyhow? Who'd you kill, Parrot? Parrot ain't that kind of parrot, Snaggle.
Then where'd the bone come from?
I remember the ring.
Trick us once? No, it's our turn to trick them. Follow me.
It's good to be rid of those rascals.
Are we sure they're gone?
Kiki and me will let us know as soon as they fire the cannon.
Our island's our own again.
Have your hands stopped shaking yet, Dandy? Most of the time, as long as I don't have to think about it.
The fight, you mean?
Stop that. Don't say that word.
Fight! Sword! Blood! Guts!
Make her stop, Bluebeard.
Huh? Smudge, you rascal. Another word out of you and I'll skin you alive and turn you into a hammock.
Well, what does she become a pirate for if she don't like what pirates do?
To tell the truth, the pirate recruiter stopped by my mom's house and asked if she planned to send me to school. And she said she didn't because I was too stupid and she didn't have enough money. So we said, how about the school for hard knocks? And here I am.
Well, if you're ever with a hard knock life, this is it, Dandy.
I like that. It's a hard knock life. Bluebeard,
Good news.
the ship is gone.
It's just a dot on the horizon.
Let's celebrate another Maui Maui.
Yes, Bluebeard. Your
And-
wish is our command.
And hurry up, I'm thirsty.
You know what, Miki and Creaky?
What?
I think he's taking advantage of us.
Say, did you hear something? Cheeky Mickey grumbling? No, like something creeping through the brush.
It's just your imagination, Smudge.
Yeah, now who's acting like a chicken? There's something coming, I tell you!
Quick, get weapons.
Is a paper umbrella okay? I still only have a quill. I'll stab it with my paintbrush.
I got nothing.
Getting closer. Closer. There you are. Blimey. It's Lady Huffington.
Tis I.
Where be the rest of your crew?
Not my crew, Captain. They've all fled.
But Kiki and Miki said the ship had sailed.
Aye, but I refuse to go with them.
Is that so?
It is.
But your husband was with them.
That bum? I'm glad to be rid of him. For 20 years, I felt like a prisoner. I had to beg him for everything. I had to have his permission for everything. I couldn't even place a buttercup without his go-ahead.
You poor little lady.
It was awful. I know you'd never treat a lady like that.
Well, Captain Bluebeard here.
Shut up, Dandy. Can't you see the lady needs some comfort?
Yeah.
Here, come sit down in my chair.
Thank you, you are so kind.
Might I be so bold as to ask, but if all your companions have fled, what are you going to do?
Why, stay right here with all of you.
Be that so?
But don't worry, I can earn my keep.
I'll bet you can.
I bake the best chocolate chip cookies in the world.
Chocolate chip cookies? Blimey, I love chocolate chip cookies. I haven't had one since my mother threw me out of the house when I was 28.
I bake when I'm upset. So here, fresh from the oven, Grandma's own recipe.
Aye, they smell like the food of heaven.
And they taste delicious. These are to die for.
Captain, Sandy, Smudge? Okay, they're like warts on a toad's back.
Brilliant plan, Captain Blood.
I thought so.
That sleeping organ concoction really did the trick.
Now what do we do?
We drag them to the cave, where we'll make them carry the gold to our ship when they come to.
We should move the sea serpent back to its original spot.
Snaggle and making it back, Captain, sir.
Right. We're real good at parking big rigs.
You can trust us implicitly.
All right, be careful. It's easy to run aground on those sandbars.
Don't you worry about us.
We know just what to do with the sandbars.
Wait, isn't the sandbar the place where we got into trouble?
And where they be heading for?
They're moving the sea serpent so we can load the gold.
It's all there, isn't it?
Aye. 10 chests for me, and 1 for you to split. Any way you like.
Split. What do you like? I'm an artist. What do you like?
Paris smells a rat there.
I thought that'd be more than generous.
After we sailed in here, fought battles for you.
Not to mention all the blisters we got digging this place up.
Aye. Without me, there'd be no treasure, mateys.
Long John, there are 11 chests. That's 1 for each of us.
I am not giving my treasure up like that.
See them?
The plan worked?
Well, you'll be next.
Not on your life. Nobody's taking my treasure.
Can't mean to kill us all.
If I have to. Now drag them out to the cave. Hurry up!
Where is that last stop? This was Treasure Island after all. Good thing we stopped at that gas station and asked for directions.
Yeah, men would never have done that.
So your parents must be here.
They were here all along.
Aye. And look, a chocolate chip cookie. Looks like one of Mother's. Grandma's recipe.
I'll have one.
I'd lost the gang plank for a chocolate chip cookie.
We don't have time for cookies. We've got to find them and save them. She bakes when she's upset. Oh, to think, poor Mother's stuck on this horrid island eating roots and berries to stay alive. And Father working his fingers to the bone just so he could scrape by.
Never know what the captors might make them do.
Or what tortures they have endured. Stop it! We can't stand it anymore. Hey, Captain.
Captain, look at this.
Tracks, like somebody dragged another somebody off into the jungle.
You're right. Let's follow the tracks and see where they lead.
Quick thinking. Oh my God. I thought you tripped.
I did trip.
How's your trip? Bring back lots of souvenirs?
Look, in case you failed to notice, there's another ship mooring off the island.
Hell with Long John chasing us. It don't look good.
We ought to head to our ship and make our own fires.
Aye. It's the only thing we can do. Good. The ship is anchored to the lagoon.
Not exactly.
We can still get to the ship, can't we?
Not exactly.
We still have a ship, don't we?
Not exactly.
What exactly are you trying to tell us?
Those sandbars.
Oh my, were they big?
We turn this way and that way and this way and that way.
Which was one that way too much. I told Snake it was too much.
Well, my fault?
You were at the wheel.
But you were supposed to tell her which way to go.
I'll tell you all which way you can go.
We have no ship. There is no way out.
We'll have to stand our ground.
We've been in tight spots before.
This is worse than squeezing toothpaste back into the tube.
Someone's coming.
Take cover.
6 pirates tied up next to 11 chests of gold doubloons. What do you make of it? We'll be very, very rich when we get off this island.
I agree. Let's get the gold.
And make like a tree and leave.
Attack! Stop! Don't harm a woman.
Had enough, Captain Blood?
Oh. So you know my name.
I've read the bottle.
See, Captain Blood?
Somebody.
Me and Rod want to raise.
Then maybe it's spring for some syrup from my flapjacks.
More bluff than bluster, eh, Captain Blood?
Those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw cannonballs.
I did everything that's been reported. Well, at least I wanted to.
You know, pirate. You even wear perfume. A lovely lavender scent.
My one concession to my previous existence.
My lady love once wore that exact scent.
She did?
Aye. I remember it from the garden where I intended to propose marriage to her.
A proposal she would have foolishly rejected.
Aye. I still wear the engagement ring in my ear.
So you do.
Ah! I could have pulled it out properly.
What was the name of your lady love?
Sarah Huffington, who wanted a man more daring, exciting, dashing than mere Roger Goodman.
She was a fool.
Was she?
If only she could be offered the proposal again.
You would ask her again to marry.
And she would say yes,
Really?
truly.
Can we put our arms down, sir?
You can.
We declare a truce. So, Captain, this is the bloke who started it all? It is.
So you're the one who kidnapped Captain's mum and pup?
How could you, Roger? I mean, robbing and pillaging is one thing, but kidnapping Mummy and Puppy?
We didn't, actually.
Likely story.
No, really. Just happened to show up one day. They're trying to find Bluebeard. Or trying to avoid finding Bluebeard. Something like that.
And Master Goodman here just took advantage of the situation.
So glad you found the message in the bottle.
Well, where are they?
Here we are. Battle all over? I bet you want a nice, warm chocolate chip.
Sarah!
Your darling baby.
Mummy! Puppy!
Why are you dressed like that?
Because she's the pirate queen.
Our little Sarah?
32 ships and counting.
She's made 50 men walk the gangplank without batting an eye.
And somewhere she's got a room full of gold and jewels.
Give it a rest, girls.
Why, Sarah, why?
I was bored. I wanted excitement. I wanted to see the world.
You should have told us. We would have run an Alice.
Oh, Hector, you know how the kids are.
I hope you had a lovely time.
I have, and it's all leading back to where I started.
Lord Huffington, I think I've proven that I'd do anything to ensure your daughter's happiness. I'd like to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Well, don't take the hand, boy. Take the whole girl.
Honey, want a girl. Honey, want a girl.
May I suggest we all get on the last ship floating and make our getaway?
Just as soon as we get those doubloons.
Oh dear, Mr. Longdon has a gun that really shoots.
I'll protect you, Mother.
You're all gonna need protecting. Because I'm sending you into that dinghy over yonder.
Wait, all of us? It'll sink.
I know.
Can't fight us all.
Let's overwhelm him. Yay! You first.
Hold it there!
Not that kind of dingy. Now shush. Aye, so if it isn't the Cookie Monster.
Well, we had to think of something.
And I feel very well rested.
And in a minute, you're going to feel very, very dead.
Can't we reach an agreement?
I'm all for that.
Sounds good to me.
The gold's mine. And to get it back to where I can spend it, I'm taking your ship. And you are all helping me load the gold. After that, I don't care what happens to any of you.
Seems a mite selfish, Long John.
That's because I am selfish. That's what makes pirates pirates. We're selfish.
Come, you'll never become a legend if you're just selfish.
Who wants to become a legend? I just want my reward for plundering the high seas for all these years.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you get exactly what you deserve.
This is a Magnum 357.
The most powerful handheld cannon made.
It will shoot a hole through the Great Wall of China.
Should we ask you?
Do you feel lucky?
Get him!
We better load up the doubloons then.
Sarah,
That's stealing.
The doubloons won't be doing anybody any good around here. She's right, you know.
Why, Captain Belvedere.
Huffy, heavens, is that you?
Quite so, old chap. You have aged a bit since our days together in the Queen's Royal Service. And I see you've made captain. Jolly good show, old chap.
Not a bit of it. And you've done pretty well for yourself since you ran off to make your fortune in America. You haven't aged up. Well, you know, you look all right.
You flatter me, Belvedere. Say, perhaps you can help us out with a bit of a jam we've gotten ourselves into. You see, there's a rather nasty old pirate chap running around here with a gun and a bit of a vendetta against us.
So sorry, old chap. Love to help. There's just one other little matter. I'm facing you all under arrest. What?
Surely we can explain.
What can Captain Blood explain?
I'm really Roger Goodman, and I'm about to marry Sarah Huffington.
Fire Queen, I shan't forget how you dumped me heartlessly into the water, my lady.
Nonsense, Captain. You know very well those sharks were only dolphins.
Sarah, how unladylike.
Oh, come now, Belvedere. You can't be serious. This was clearly just a youthful fling.
Piracy in the high seas punishable by hanging.
Say, Captain Belvedere, you look terribly hungry. Have a nice homemade chocolate chip cookie.
Homemade chocolate chip? Why don't mind if I do? Delicious. Why are you here to die for it?
Excellent. Now quick, get on your ship and get away as fast as you can.
But what about you?
We don't want to leave Treasure Island.
It's just too much fun here. And much better than the stressful life back home. And we found the most magnificent treehouse.
You're staying then?
I hope they say. She makes the best chocolate chip cookies in the world.
Oh, Bluebeard, you flatter me.
What about Captain Belvedere?
Well, we'll put him to work. Kiki and Miki need the promotion.
He can make the Maui now. What about the gold doubloons?
We'll leave them here and get them when we come back for a visit.
How about Christmas?
Wonderful. We'll do Thanksgiving with Roger's family and Christmas here.
Sounds like a plan.
What about Belvedere's ship?
Well, how about I take his hat, have Kiki and Miki fire the cannon, give the signal for retreat, and his crew will be gone with the wind.
Speaking of Gone with the Wind, remember those papers we found in that chest?
Yeah?
I think we should send them to a publisher. They'd make for a pretty good book. Moby Dick? With a title like that, it's gonna sink quicker than an anchor.
Hate to rush you, darling, but those cookies only last a short while. Get going.
Bye-bye.
Have a lovely wedding.
I'll take care of your little girl.
You'd better, or we'll send Belvedere after you.
And he's awfully fearsome, too.
Mighty fearsome, Jimmy Timbers, I'm Yardy. Squawk, squawk.
Hi-ho, we've got company.
company.
Yes, we're all getting along quite congenially now.
No, I mean another ship. It's the Seafarer, and it's pulling up to the island and sending over a dinghy. There, they said it again. Josh, don't be so teeny.
Have no fear. I'll ask my own Captain Porter. Come to fetch us.
Except we're not going. We've decided to stay here with all of you.
Will you still make us chocolate chip cookies?
Certainly. Be a dear, will you? And go tell Captain Porter our change of plans. Oh, and you can give him my shopping list. I thought of a few supplies I'd like him to bring back for me.
A few supplies? This list reads like war and peace.
I'm impressed, considering what they published for another 70 years or so.
I do fancy myself the literary type. I have some epic works and poems of my own I can show you.
Really? Well, why, I'd love to see them.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. Right now, please take care of delivering my list to Captain Porter. If you want me to keep you supplied with cookies, I'm going to be needing chocolate chips and such.
On the double, milady.
A literary pirate. How remarkable. I do believe you're going to enjoy yourselves rather nicely here, Emma.
Yes, but I can't help wondering if we should have gone with Roger and Sarah, at least until the wedding is taken care of.
They'll be just fine.
More than can be said for you.
Give it a rest.
We're pirates.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
They'll make movies about us, write books, maybe even design amusement park rides.
Well then, sit down, relax, we're in the Caribbean.
Have a chocolate chip cookie.
Ooh, don't mind if I do, thanks.
Wait, what happened? Where's my hat?
Right? Where it belongs.